She was a young African woman, beautiful, innocent, full of dreams. Her name was Sarah Baartman. But the world did not see her as a human being. They saw her as entertainment, as an object, as a product. Her body was displayed, her dignity was stolen, and her story was almost forgotten. This is a true story, a story as told by Afrikanza. But before we get into this video, if you believe in African history and you love African stories, fictions and myth, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for all of these amazing content. In the early 1800s, Europe was fascinated by one African woman, not because of her intelligence, not because of her dreams, but because of her body. And her name was Sarah Baartman. Her story is one of pain, injustice, and forgotten dignity. Sarah Baartman was born around 1789 in what is now South Africa. She belonged to the Khoikhoi people, one of the earliest inhabitants of Southern Africa. Her people were pastoralists, peaceful, hardworking, and deeply connected to the land. But colonial invasion changed everything. European settlers took land, destroyed communities, and turned many Africans into laborers. After losing her family, Sarah was forced into domestic work. She was poor, she was vulnerable, and she became an easy target. In 1810, a British man made Sarah a promise. He told her, "Come to Europe, you will be rich, you will be famous." She was young, she had no protection, and she had no power, and so she agreed. But when she arrived in London, she discovered the truth. She was not there to be respected, she was there to be displayed like an object. In London and later in Paris, Sarah was placed on stage. People paid money to stare at her body. She was called the Hottentot Venus, a degrading name meant to mock her race. She was forced to wear tight clothes. She was told to turn around. Strangers laughed, pointed, mocked. This was not entertainment. This was humiliation. Some people protested. Some asked, "Is this woman here by choice?" But their voices were ignored. In 1815, Sarah Baartman died in poverty and sickness. She was only about 26 years old. But even in death, she was not allowed peace. Scientists took her body, they studied it, they displayed it in museums. For more than 150 years, her remains were shown to the public, as if she was still an object, not a human being, not a daughter, not a sister. In the late 20th century, Africans began to demand justice. South Africa asked France to return Sarah's remains. After long negotiations, in 2002, she finally came home. She was buried with dignity, with prayers, with respect. After 187 good years, Sarah Baartman was finally free. Sarah's story is not just history, it's a mirror. It reminds us how Africans were treated, how black bodies were commercialized, how dignity was stolen. And even today, exploitation still exists in media, in entertainment, on social platforms. Her life teaches us one thing: every African life matters, every African story matters, and of course, every African deserves respect. Sarah Baartman had no voice in her time, but today, we are her voice. This is the story of Sarah Baartman, a story as told by Afrikanza. If you believe African stories deserve to be told with truth and dignity, don't forget to subscribe this video, like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching.